And three, two, one. Welcome back, everyone. This is Aluminum Tarot. I just wanted to say to some of you, thanks so much for all the support that you've shown over the last month or so. We are climbing up in the subscriptions, seeing a bit more in the social media feeds and everything. And yeah, it's just truly a blessing to have that happen. Thank you. Sincerely appreciate it. We're going to be doing the reading for Aquarius now. It's going to be for Sun, Moon, and Rising. I'm going to have my Ritz here and my coffee here just for the ambient effect. And additionally, I just want to go ahead and do this right around 20 minutes. I need to go ahead and stitch up Gemini's reading because apparently now they have two readings because I, like a moron, decided to end the broadcast for the first one, and now I'm going to have to splice the two of them together. Not to worry if I can splice together some cable fiber, for broadbands and stuff. I'm going to be okay with splicing two videos together as well. So that said, if you like what you see on this channel, please be sure to give a like, share, subscribe, ding that notification bell so that you don't miss any updates from future postings. And furthermore, if you would like a personal reading with me, I'll be putting a website on this channel very, very soon. So that way you can go ahead and schedule and then, have a personal reading with me that is in the likeness of your specific, details and life path at this particular moment. So I'm going to go ahead and get my words sorted out so that way we can go ahead and begin. Need to go ahead and parler inglés un po. We're going to start off with an oracle deck reading, and then after that we're going to go into the tarot. Both of these are coming from the steampunk tarot, so it's just going to kind of give me a nice little happy sci-fi vibe for this particular reading. Anyways, let's get started. What's the oracle message for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising? So, as I'm shuffling these, getting ready for a long trip. I guess I'm going to banter a little bit while I'm doing this, so it's just not dead silence, unless I can get my thoughts out a little bit more. Going on a little bit of a trip, going to reconnect with nature, explore some parts of the UK that I never thought I would ever see until that one day. I looked at my bucket list and I decided that one of the things on there was traveling up to the Highlands. So I'm excited about that, and I look forward to doing that very, very soon. So in the meantime, still located, away from the city dwellers, them peoples, basically. I don't know. One of the best things I think I could have ever done was leaving the big city. I think that whilst it's really fun to visit, it's not a great place to live. You can tell me a little bit about your experiences with that in the comments below. Do you prefer the city or do you prefer living out in the countryside? What's going on for Aquarius? Okay, so we have card number 20. This is the Fountain. I think this is a good positive card. This talks a little bit about, party, gathering, public events. It's kind of like a park community doing more socializing and so on. So that's pretty good. Seems that maybe you're getting out and about a bit more. You're learning a bit about yourself, being able to socialize a little bit. If you've been in any periods of isolation, now you're coming out of that and you're going to go ahead. Because what I get here with this fountain, we have the three jets coming off of it, which kind of reminds me of the Three of Cups. But additionally, it kind of symbolizes to me your emotions starting to overflow. You're finding a place where that can take place for you. And of course, why not with a garden party? It is summertime, isn't it? At least in other parts of the world, not really so much in the United Kingdom where it's about fucking 13 degrees outside as a high. It's going to make the trip a little bit more challenging, but we'll get through that. We'll prepare accordingly. So taking this now, we're going to use the tarot. So what's going on with Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. That's one of your cards there. It's Seven of Swords. What's happening with Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising? What's happening with Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of July 2024? Good more. What's good with the Aquas, water bearers of the zodiac? How are you doing for July 2024? Right. So, not wanting to shuffle really. Get in there. Right. Seems like there's a little bit of resistance there. Aquarius, what's going on? So, how's Aquarius's energy now? That would explain the resistance. There is a definite Five of Wands. What's the challenge? What's the challenge? What is the opposition? What's the challenge? Okay. Two of Pentacles, world reversed. That is the challenge. What about the recent past? Recent past, too many cards. Let's chuck that right back in. What about the recent past? Eight of Swords in the reverse, that's your card. Near future. Four of Wands, just got that for Gemini as well. Clarify that. Lovers. I just said Gemini, and guess what? Gemini's card comes out. So if you've got Gemini in your chart, Sun, Moon, and Rising, this reading is for you. What's happening at the core? Take that one. King of Pentacles also came out for Gemini. What's happening at the crown? Six Wands in reverse. Clarify that. Eight of Cups in the reverse. What about the overall outcome for July 2024? Overall outcome for July 2024. Six of Pentacles and what else? Okay, so you got two sixes here. You got the Six of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. Shuffle the hell out of that deck, and that's what came out. So we're going to go with that. So what we have here, we've got at the bottom of the deck, Knight of Wands in the reverse, which is here. This is either that something is a bit scattered, erratic, or that, there is no forward movement with something. So that's typically what the Knight of Wands in the reverse is. In the upright, it's someone who's passionate. They go after what they go for. They can be a bit flighty, but they're usually very adventurous. And right now, you're feeling the opposite of that. You're not really feeling like there's a sense of adventure. You feel like nothing's really moving forward for you. So maybe this card 20, the card that is about, getting out and socializing and meeting people, that could be some advice that maybe you want to take, because maybe it's asking you to go out and socialize with people. Because right now, the bottom of the deck, what you're feeling is that nothing much is really going on. And, or potentially, if this applies to you as an Aquarian, you could feel like, potentially you've been dealing with some very unreliable, untrustworthy people that are not really forthcoming, for example. You could even actually be like, I'm trying to get a download right now. You could be the type of person who could be in a cycle, for example, with that Knight of Wands in the reverse. Perhaps you're just going out there, thoughting and bopping and enjoying the time at that moment, but now you kind of realizing that's not really um, as fulfilling as it used to be. But let's see here. We have the Five of Wands. So you have Five of Wands, which indicates, competition. And there's a card underneath it, which is the Queen of Cups. I didn't even notice that. Um, you have the Five of Wands, Queen of Cups in the reverse. So it's being emotionally closed off, and to a degree, dealing with competition or being argumentative. So these energies are diametrically opposed. There's an abundance of passion and fire energy, competition, and then there's just emotionally closed off. So if you are the Knight of Wands energy, that would be the reason why, because you're enjoying the attention, the competition for yourself, but emotionally you don't feel like opening up to anyone at all. The reason the challenge here is the Two of Pentacles and then the World reverse. So with the Two of Pentacles, normally this is about being able to juggle multiple things. And I think right now you may have an abundance of that, which is actually taking away from your ability to manage the things taking place in your life. That is also very indicative of the Knight of Wands in the reverse, due to the fact that the Knight of Wands doesn't really care about getting things done in a um, fashionable manner or even being reliable at that point. So it's almost like what I'm getting in my mind is like a download about someone's life being quite chaotic and to an extent very self-centered at this particular point. If you are doing this or if a person is doing this to you, you feel free to let me know in the comments below. But what I'm getting here, if I'm reading Aquarius's energy at this point, this is an Aquarius that's going out, having fun, having a good time, not opening up or investing emotionally in anything, but who's enjoying the competition, um, you know, interacting with the people that they do interact with. In the recent past, you have the Eight of Swords in the reverse. The reason for this being Six of Cups in the reverse. So you're coming out of a period where your head, you were far, far in your head. And due to this, the reason why you were in your head was because you had negative thoughts about the past. And this is due to the loss of, let me see, what does this do? The loss of. So it's almost like you gave your heart to someone. You did not get the emotion, you did not get the stability bag that you thought you were going to get out of the relationship. Um, and to a degree, maybe you're feeling a bit kind of jaded by the fact that, you extended yourself to someone and they rejected your offer for a solid relationship. And so due to this, you're now just kind of coming out of it. You realize like, I'm feeling salty about the way things went in the past, but I'm going to try my best to pull out of that and really just try to move forward with things. We're going to look into the energy coming up in the near future. You have the Four of Wands and the Lovers, but then you also, wow, okay. You have the Ten of Cups in the reverse. So what this shows me is that, oh, one more card, please. Okay. Um, so Aquarius, if you were recently married and you were in an unhappy marriage, you are now deciding whether or not your heart is still in it. Now, you enjoy the home life and the family and the stability that comes with this relationship, but your heart, your emotions are completely detached from this. I would even go even as far to say as over the last few years, because the Hierophant typically is something a bit more long term. You made a choice and a decision to start a family. And now what you're realizing is that that decision for you backfired. That was the thing that you were upset about with the Six of Cups in the reverse. Because you realized that in the marriage that you entered, that you had the Ten of Cups in the reverse. Six of Cups, Ten of Cups, that's 16 of Cups, Seven of Cups. It left you with a lot of confusion. You even have in your, your reading here, you have the Eight of Cups in the reverse and the Six of Wands in the reverse. It was something that you felt was a failure but you cannot let go of. Now, I'm speaking to an Aquarius which has effectively entered a marriage, did not get what they wanted out of it, the happy wife, happy life, kids, and all that. And it is now reeling from that energy. And I think for most of the Aquarius and most of the Cancer readings that I've pulled in the recent past, I've gotten the same energy throughout those readings. And so if you have Aquarius, Cancer in your chart, go and have a look at some of them, because I can definitely say that this is an ongoing saga that has been taking place with a lot of these cards. What is going on in their future? Yeah, it's almost like with this Four of Wands. In some ways, I could even see that you're looking into your life and the way it's developed right now, and you're making the conscientious choice to pursue something of lasting value. You're moving into a new phase of your life. And I think that this Lover's card, which is Gemini's card, this is teaching you that you have to move forward. And I think that moving forward, the Four of Wands is a celebration. It can represent family life, home life, and everything like that. I think you underestimated how close and attached you were to this person. You have a strong pull to them. Now, I'm going to read the cards that I see in this. I have Gemini, Taurus. We have in the major arcana, just those two, Gemini, Taurus, Capricorn here with the world. And I guess maybe those can kind of resonate with the person that you're dealing with, or maybe what you've got in your chart. But altogether, what I'm just going to intuitively say, your views of home life, family, what you choose to invest yourself in, you're realizing that marriage was not for you. You pursued this relentlessly. It was difficult for you to extricate yourself from. What is Aquarius doing at this particular moment in time? Let me find out. You're healing. You're taking a break. Um, Tell me more. You're healing. You're taking a break. You're also not really choosing to pursue something. You're not really choosing to pursue anyone at this particular moment in time. Maybe in the recent past, you were a bit more kind of all over the place. But yeah. See, I'm getting the Three of Cups in the reverse now. So you are now kind of in a waiting period. You're just going. You're healing. Normally with the Four of Swords, as I always tell people, you have the Three of Swords hanging above your head. That gives you the chance to reflect in this place of sanctuary. No, excuse me. And what you're now doing, you're realizing that you're feeling a bit dejected about what's being revealed to you about the course of this relationship. For you, I think you were the type of person that you invested your entire world into someone. And doing this led to a very difficult period in your life. Not only were you upset and hurt that this person did not reciprocate after all the years that you invested in them, but after having to leave this person, has Aquarius left this person or are they still with him? Upright, still with, reverse, left. Upright, with, still with them, reverse. So you've left them. And here we have both the Page of Wands and we also have the Knight of Wands clarifying that part of the reading. This person could have been a fire sign. They could have been like an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And in all of this, what we see is that you're in this period of isolation, healing, you are processing all the stuff you went through. Because I think that for you, it was difficult for you to extricate yourself from this relationship. It took you your entire being actually being pushed out and then dealing with it on your own. Because I clearly see here the Eight of Cups, here, Six of Wands. This was kind of, this really goes into Cancer's reading. So just be mindful about if you've got Cancer in your chart, like as your ascendant or your moon, try not to take a vengeful approach to what has been done to you. Let go of that energy and the burden and try to move forward by recreating your world. Do not go down the path of vengeance. So when I said that you were dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, I pulled the Emperor card here. You have the you have the Six of Pentacles, the Six of Swords. Little bit by little bit, you're going to give to this and finally get into a place where you have more control and authority over your life. I think it's going to be important that you do that, considering that dealing with this kind of relationship can feel very disempowering. And it can make you feel as if all the time and the energy that you spent with this person was wasted. It's not. You are now in the position where you can go ahead and start reclaiming the authority within your own life. When I'm looking at the Emperor here, he's in this bubble. It's like machine right here. It's almost like you're being protected despite everything around you. I think that you're going to be okay. Not only are you going to be okay, but you're going to realize that you need to be the sole authority in your life and not give that authority away to other people. If you're the type of person that struggles with codependency, then it's very important for you now to use that time that you're in this Four of Swords energy to process that. What we don't want you to do is to continue to get into relationships in which you keep recreating or re-experiencing that kind of negative energy, because in codependency, the universe will keep, I'm getting the expression, the beatings will continue until morale improves. And maybe that's what the Emperor is trying to tell you. Perhaps it's not a good idea for you to keep going on the same path, but to break free, cultivate a lifestyle where you're more in control of the things that you do, and you're not using people as a crutch to kind of process everything. As I pulled the Emperor, I then also pulled another Oracle card, and we have the Man. And this can be a masculine energy as well. So it's like evidencing the Emperor. If you were with a person who was a very masculine entity or individual, you're kind of trying to reclaim, I feel like you're trying to rebalance the feminine and masculine within yourself. You could even have like a lot of feminine energy yourself, or you could have a lot of masculine energy yourself. And what I feel like now with these two sixes, the sixes are about harmony. So you're trying to harmonize the masculine and feminine energies that you have had to deal with in the course of interacting with this person over the last few years. Maybe they were a bit domineering and cruel, and you had to stay in your submissive now. Now you're trying to boss up a little bit more. Um, so that's what I get. It talks about a male influence, lover, romantic interest, a husband. So this is also evidencing this Hierophant energy that's coming into the near future and the lover's energy. That is you processing just how deeply unhappy this marriage, this relationship, this long-term relationship made you feel, and that you don't need to be dominated constantly by the actions of other people. So I'm going to leave it there. I think I've gone way over time, but those were the messages that came through for me for Aquarius. So I hope that this has been helpful, or at least some or parts of it resonated for you. So thanks again. This has been Aluminum Tarot. If you like what you saw here and what you've listened to, please be sure to give a like, share, subscribe, ding that notification bell, and leave a comment below. Don't want you to miss any updates from future postings, and also I'd like for you to help boost the algorithm so that the way this channel can get lift off, and that way we can get more people subscribed to this and grow and grow and grow. Additionally, if you would like a personal reading with me, one that is in tune with your energies, please feel free to reach out to me at information provided in the description box below. A website is coming very, very soon. So that way, you have everything in one go and we can get these readings off the ground. Thanks so much for joining. As always, appreciate your time and appreciate the effort that you put into this channel as well, helping to grow and to reach other people. Thanks again. Love and light. And until next time, enjoy the weekend. Bye now.